Hey, we're finally out. Wow. There's gotta be someone else on this island because there are all these cans of paint and these huts or shacks. Ooh. Digging this music though.
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
I'm pretty sure this is the final chapter. It's called The Beacon. Got a little romantic setup with all these candles for us.
Of fire and soil, I chose fire. It seemed the more contemporary of the options, the more sanitary. I could not bear the thought of the reassembly of such a road. Stitching arm to shoulder and femur to hip, charting a line of thread like traffic stilled on a motorway, making it all acceptable for tearful aunts and traumatized uncles flown in specially for the occasion. Reduce to ash, mix with water, make a phosphorescent paint for these rocks and ceiling.
What's in here? What do we got? It's a computer. Something happened here. What else do we got here? Pictures. Let's go down. You gotta give it, man. Even though there's not a whole lot happening on the screen in terms of people or animals and all that kind of stuff, the game still looks pretty damn good. Of course, when you have like stuff like rain effects, whoa. It's a satellite tower. More organic chemistry. Music's slowing down. Guess we just keep following the candles. I should get some ocean sounds to sleep with at night. Play it by my bedside. Let the waves carry me to sleep. The hell was that? Did anyone else hear that?
There were chemical stains on the tarmac. The leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been travelling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
Here we go.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
On a sudden, a light from heaven shoved around him, and he fell to the ground. Are those eggs? What the hell? Guess I'm going down here. Hey, it's the letters. Oh boy. What's going on?
Come back.
Whoa. More of the boats. There's a lot of them. How did I miss that staircase? That couldn't have been there the first time, was it? No. Maybe it was. Yeah, probably was not supposed to go in the water there at all. Gotta reach that satellite tower.
A sound of torn metal, teeth running over the edge of the rocks, a moon that casts a signal. As I lay pinned beside you, the ticking of the cooling engine, and the calling from a great height, all my mind as a bypass.
There's someone there! There's someone there! Come on, bro, move faster. Move faster. Mufasa! Oh, no, 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 no. God. I want to go up there. This way better lead back up, I swear.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and casts parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And if he was proceeding on his journey. It's a pretty good job running on those rocks. Must have been difficult. We're getting closer though to the beacon. To go. Can't even read it.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
This music is seriously giving me a chill down my spine right now. I feel very cold, as if I was like on the island myself.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight. I will take flight.
That was a bad idea, bro. How the heck did they draw on the mountain like that? Right there, in front of me. See an airplane trail across the sky right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. What if I can fall to my death? We're almost there. Keep on trekking.
A gull perched on a spent bonnet, sideways, whilst the sirens fell through the middle distance and the metal moaned in grief about us. I'm about this night in walking, old bread and gull bones, old Donnelly at the bar gripping his drink, old Esther walking with our children, old Paul as ever, old Paul. He shakes and he shivers and he turns off his lights alone.
Come on, bro. You can do it. Up the stairs. Keep moving. Kind of struggling to get up these stairs. Like I'm caught on something. Oh boy.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air, white lines etched into these rocks.
I knew it. Saw those trails in the air.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. You've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent. come back.